Welcome to Spirit Baby Radio. I am your host, Kelly Meehan, a citizen of the universe and a passage keeper and mentor for our new Earth children. I believe we are entering into a new psychic structure of our reality, and it is meant to embody deeper trust and ways into solid self-love and fearless integrity. Our new world energy of spirit babies needs us to consciously create within conception, trust pregnancy, and have freedom to birth and parent from innate wisdom. This is Spirit Baby Radio. Welcome to episode 242, April 2026. Spirit Baby Radio. This is the 10-year anniversary. 10 years, Spirit Baby Radio. This is so amazing. I'm so excited. And it shocked me. I was like, wait a minute, am I hitting my 10 years of podcasting? Some would say it was podcasting before it was cool. I have a co-host today. His name is Forrest. Say hi.
Hi,
And who are you, Forrest?
Boris.
Well, you're my son. He wants to share. Come on, tell me more about Spirit Baby Radio.
Kelly is a globally recognized spirit baby medium, birth advocate, healing visionary, and author of Notes from a Spirit Baby Medium. Everything you need to know about spirit baby communication, and children's book author, A Star Named Symphony.
Well, thank you, Forrest, for that warm and fun introduction. Is there anything you want to share?
No.
How about, would you ask me earlier? He actually asked me earlier, are you an alien? I was like, oh, that's an interesting question to be asked. My children get to see the Spirit Baby Medium in action every day, all of the time, because mommy says a lot of interesting things. And we've had experiences, separate experiences, together experiences. But I felt like when Forrest was in my belly, he communicated to me very quietly. And he wasn't a very loud, he was a kind of, I thought he was a soft girl energy, and he's a soft, emotional, sensitive boy energy. Very grounded, very regulated. And where were you born? You don't remember?
Topanga.
Oh, Topanga. But were you born in a hospital or at a,
No, the house.
yeah, how did that feel?
I don't know.
Was that fun that your brother got to see you be born?
Yeah.
It's a fun story. What can you say? What else can you tell us about anything you want to talk about? All right, that's all for now from Forrest. Thank you, Forrest, for co-hosting this celebratory episode. And I want to now paint the picture of Spirit Baby Radio. How did this come to fruition? Where were the fertile grounds to bring it into the deeper conversation? The first thing that came to mind was I didn't want to write a blog. Everybody was writing blogs in this time. And for me to write, this is before we had Chat GPT and AI that they can literally write your blogs now. And in a time, I loved writing, I loved reading, I loved being a part of it, but it was very hard for me to articulate and to not over edit things because I need a lot of editing help. That's the learner I am, and that's the way my mind works. So I was like, wow, to write a blog felt like it would take so much work. And again, I couldn't just, I needed so much editing and coming back to it and making sure there's not fragment sentences, making sure the story makes sense. And so I thought, would it be really cool to have a video or to speak about the things that I want to experience or the things I want to share around the world of spirit baby connections and communication? And so I did. I said, in my room in Topanga, sitting there, my little healing room, looking at the window of oak trees, I pulled out a notebook. This is real. I am not like bullshitting you. I pulled out a notebook and I was like, I wonder if I could come up with stories. What would I talk about? And in my mind, what came through was Spirit Baby Radio. Okay, Spirit Baby Radio. That sounds great. I like that title. And then I wrote, I'm not kidding, I wrote 50 episodes from pregnancy, conception, birth loss, special needs, twins, dreaming, psychic connection, communication, anything that I was hungry for, feeling like what would others love about listening to these different conversations. And so my first 10 conversations with Spirit Baby Radio were just me because I was like, I wasn't sure what I was doing yet. So I was like, I'm just going to talk about me and my own experience with Spirit Baby communication. And little did I know I would later open it up to experts, interviews. And I say, even now, stories and real experience stories, as now I have offered in the past 2 years something called Spirit Baby Stories. I try to launch it every spring and for 2 months. So you're getting Spirit Baby Radio podcast every week. Intertwined and mixed in there are stories of real life people that have struggled with fertility, that have happy endings and intense experiences of birth loss to just pregnancy communication. And really, my intentional energy in that space is to give you the more grounded, psychic, metaphysical, telepathic, intuitive intelligence conversations that others experience, not just me sitting here telling you the story. There's more than just me. There's so many experiences that people are having, right? And that's my goal. That's the energy I'm continuing to open to share. And so the expert interviews 10 years ago slowly came in, and I actually have listed, I thought this could be really fun to just hear. Yeah, I was like, what did I do back then? Like what was that like? It's so different now, right? Like 10-year period is like there is so much happening. And I guess was I pregnant with Forrest? Was coming out. I can't even remember those moments, but because he came out, yeah, I guess he came out in that year later. Anyways, this is where I'm like, can I do the math? Because I don't remember like being pregnant making the episode. So I think I made them up a year before probably and really sat with it and then put them into action. And I really didn't know what I was doing. The platforms were very different as they are now. It's so different. And I want to actually read something from my website about Spirit Baby Radio. And this is my little blurb. Spirit Baby Radio has been on a mission since 2016, guiding humanity towards deeper intuitive intelligence and spiritual perseverance with a focus on heart-centered leadership for the future of fertility and the next generation. At Spirit Baby Radio, we believe in the collective awakening, offering resources to support healing, autonomy, and authenticity. Our goal is to foster trusted guidance and genuine connections within our world. By the end of 2026, Spirit Baby Radio will have reached a significant milestone over 250 episodes. What sets Spirit Baby Radio apart is the unique philosophy centered on Spirit Baby communication and intuitive dialogue with the energies of unborn children. We explore the creative forces behind conception, the mystical process of birthing new beings from gestation to birth, and the importance of aligning with the sacred energies of pregnancy by embracing nature's wisdom. We also offer a fresh perspective on attachment parenting and how to nurture both the soul of the child and the parent. Our goal is to continue sharing not only grounding practices, but also reflections on universal metaphysical musings. We aim to attune our listeners to the deep, soulful vibrations of the before life, where spirit babies sing to our hearts, calling us into alignment with love, purpose, and new beginnings. With experts in the field of fertility, pregnancy, spiritual parenting, we bring forward conversations that inspire passion, dedication, and a deep sense of responsibility towards the next generation. So that is Spirit Baby Radio. And you may notice here too, if you have the visual of YouTube, you get to see my shirt. Spirit Baby's on my mind. My Spirit Babies have been on my mind for a very long time. And the episodes. So someone once told me, and I don't even remember who said it to me. They said, Kelly, if you can get the first 10 episodes out, you have an official podcast. And I think now it's different. I think there's so many more podcasts, and I think 5-minute podcasts, 10-minute podcasts, and that people feel like if you just get 2 podcasts out or episodes that you have a podcast, or they use the word seasons now. And I don't even know the seasons. I don't know what that means because I'm just always podcasting. And my podcasts come out every other week, unless we are in Spirit Baby Stories for spring in the past 2 years. And an episode comes out every week because there's, again, experts mixed in with stories. So I'm going to actually tell you the first episode, where is it, that I ever launched. And I'm going to put them in the show notes. So I'm going to put links. So like maybe you're like, "Oh, this is so curious." Like I'm a little nervous actually thinking, what did I say back then? Because the energy in my mind in reality has, oh my gosh, like beyond accelerated and advancement. Like I would have never have thought the energy that I'm in now, I would have never thought this energy would be this way at all. So the first episode ever it is called Raising a Conscious Generation with Spirit Baby Communication. And I had this kind of reflective question, which I always like to do. What is spirit baby communication? What does it mean to talk with your baby before birth, during pregnancy, and in the loss of birth and life? This episode is about tapping into the learning about the spiritual world of soul babies. I will explore and share insights from this mysterious place. I will include ways to discover your connection, how to sense into your baby, and how to be open with your intuition and spirituality. I will be taking calls if you have a great story to share, questions if you're looking for support. How amazing is that? I don't even remember taking calls. That's how long ago it was, and 2 children later. So I probably used Instant Seminar and I took calls, I guess. And I don't know if anybody ever really called because I believe the episodes just have me talking. And I love that this is the very first episode. Of course, it's the most highly downloaded episode. It's literally the foundation of Spirit Baby Radio. And I actually really like the title, Raising a Conscious Generation. I was like, okay, yeah, yeah, I'm vibing with that. Everything else can use so much more help. Like there's literally no information, there's no web links, there's no Instagram, there's you know what? Instagram, I probably didn't have yet. I probably was more Facebook connected. Let's see. So you will be able to access the first episode. I'm almost embarrassed. Like, what is this first episode about? But it'll stay there. And I think through Spirit Baby Radio, there probably are a few episodes that have disappeared throughout the very first years for personal reasons. And so you may notice, oh, wait, this something's missing. So the numbers actually are probably a little off, but I've been so consistent with following every interview, sharing and connecting. So that was the first one. So the second one, like, okay, yeah, great. Conception. What's Kelly doing for her second Spirit Baby Radio is a conscious conception agreement, your frequency of motherhood. Oh, the path into conception can be effortless for some and deeply challenging for others. Do you wonder about you and your partner's conception? Are you ready to step into creating a conscious conception? This episode will explore conscious conception and how to fully prepare your body, mind, and spirit. Learn how to call in your spirit baby and build a relationship from spirit world into earth life. I will be taking calls if you have a great story to share, questions if you're looking for support. That just cracks me up because, again, I don't remember if anybody actually came on live, which was always that's a gamble. Because if you get some weird conversations or maybe it can't be properly edited, and there was no YouTube at the time, and now it's different because yay, there's YouTube and you could see the video because you could see Forrest and our conversation as well as listening and tuning in. Let me see. So the third episode ever for Spirit Baby Radio, you're beyond ready to meet your baby. Where is your spirit baby? Are you a spiritual woman that is beyond ready to be a mother? So maybe you're asking yourself, where is my baby? Have you been practicing conception for a short time or for many years wondering what to do next? This episode will explore the energy around challenging conceptions and expand on what to do next to feel and experience motherhood. Don't get trapped by discouragement. Instead, take deeper actions of self awareness and heart expansion. I'll be taking calls if you have a great story to share, questions if you're looking for support. No, I keep laughing about that. I think it's hilarious because, again, 10-year expansion and my foundational, of course, insights were around spirit baby, conception energy, motherhood, like what's happening, what are we doing, what's this conversation? And I want to add in there, let's see, here are the other episodes. I won't read them all, but I think I went over more than Ted. So the next episode I would be sharing was The Power of Twin-ergy, a Spiritual Uprising, all about twin energy. The next one was Expanded Awareness, Spirit Baby Connections and Miscarriage. Um, let's see. Adoption, the sacred contract, siblings, communicating with siblings, abortion, the sacred contract of transformation, nighttime sleep, bridging dreams with spirit baby, deeper answers to unknown infertility, and are you a spirit baby communicator or baby intuitive? So, what I wanted to do with those first episodes, I knew I wanted to do this. I was trying to put diversity of spirit baby communication experiences in there. And what I mean by that, I talked about adoption, I talked about abortion, which is completely contradicting of each other, siblings, twins, unknown infertility, and like, are you a communicator? How do you connect? As well as um, just, yeah, like fertility. And I love that. Like, so just to again, oh, and yeah, birth loss and just different experiences. So people can get a feel for what is this podcast about? What will it do? And I remember over the past 10 years, many people have emailed me actually thanking me and sending so much love. Like, I've binge listened to your podcast, or some people feel like, oh, I have to listen to it when it comes out. It's just so exciting to hear your voice. It's so soothing to hear the stories from people, to hear the other experts, and really connect on a deeper heart level for yourself. And I've actually had someone message me, I'll never forget it, and say, I got pregnant because of Spirit Baby Radio. And I love that because remember, for me, everything is energy. It's not just, oh, I'm just reading this script. I'm just reading. You could tell. I actually feel like I could tell when I'm reading versus when I'm resonating in a certain tone and vibrational space. And the tone and the energetic conversation is all me. It's like, it's just my heart. It's just, it feels the best. It feels like that's the space of transformation and expansion for ourselves, and we have to find our own way in these energetic spaces with each other, right? So when I after the 10 episodes I decided, yeah, why don't I have an expert guest? And I was a little reluctant to that because I was like, I was like nervous, what does that even mean? And I was like, let's just do it. And I don't remember how it came about, but I feel like I met this woman through her own birth loss. And I didn't feel super like expert at the birth loss stuff. I was just kind of like, I was really nervous about it. It wasn't my own bodied experience. So I was like, oh, what's this about? What does this mean? And can I hold true space for grief and sadness and suffering? Really, that's really it felt like. Can I hold that much energy? And little did I know I could hold that energy. And so this first episode it was called Whispers of Faith, the Light of Isabella. And this woman shared her spiritual work, and the episode was about having a stillbirth with her daughter, and her psychic connection to the story was really incredible. And again, it's still there and it's still available. And I remember this. I remember parts of the story because she felt the energy shifting. And some women will not feel that energy shifting, but because she had extrasensory perception and was very aware of it, she felt things were just moving. And I think I remember it being like Thanksgiving week for her, which is a big deal. And, losing her daughter. And so that was the first episode. The second episode was called The Great Cosmic Heart, the Energy of Conception. Yet another healer having the conversation, we're looking at the energetic, looking at the spirit connection. The third episode was Intuitive Connections with the spirit of your baby. Are you in conception or pregnancy? Have you experienced birth loss? Are you ready to make the new year about being present for your changing you, to accept your deeper wisdom of awareness and love within the new year? Did I mention when I started Spirit Baby in 2026, mid 2026, I wasn't so consistent. I was like, It could have been once a month at that point, and it was 2017 that I think I anchored in, maybe towards the end of 2016 where it was more consistent. And so this woman who's still doing intuitive pregnancy work, spiritual work, does a lot of things. She told us about intuitive connections with Spirit Baby, and that was so awesome. And I'm going to share with you these are like the top four of like going out and letting the experts come in. And number four was a transcendent experience of birth and death. How do you open up to healing after loss of your child? How do you connect with your heart in that way? Continues after death of your child. So this was based on a book, Labyrinth of My Heart, A Journey of Pregnancy, Grief, and Newborn Death. It's a book of faith, hope, and spiritual depth of loss in life. And this story and that was a really big deal too. It's like, oh, we're going deeper into the death conversation. And this was a story. It's a beautiful book. It's on my shelf. It's very healing for those in birth loss, birth professionals, anyone that wants to support the grief space. Diana wrote it in a sense of her own story. She wrote her own story for us to all share and sit with. And it was knowing that her child was going to die with some medical issues. So was she keeping the baby? Was she going to just, have this experience inside her that led her into the path of who she became? And I believe it was her daughter that she lost. And so just another story just to share a different death story. And I thought that could be really amazing because in the Spirit Baby Radio, there are stories that I don't have experiences with. And why don't I open it up in a way where others can have relatability with other people's stories? And I really appreciated that. And so those are my top four episodes. But I want to share here too. Let me pop this in here. It's just so fun to be able to look and reflect back on all these other episodes because this is this is the celebratory episode and where what has transpired over a decade of Spirit Baby Radio. It has been an amazing business card for me because I took an area of my own expertise of like, okay, I can't blog, but I could speak, and I was still really scared. And I was the shy child, sat in the back of the classroom that I felt like I had nothing to say because I always said it wrong. School wasn't my best friend at all. I have a whole other, you've heard me leak it through the podcast over the years. I've leaked through my birth, my traumatic birth versus my euphoric, ecstatic healing birth. You've heard me leak in my mother wounds and my mother's death, my father's death. Everything has been woven over these years. I share my own heart story in these stories and sometimes randomness. I'm all like, oh, yesterday this happened or this. And for example, Forrest, hey, I was like, I'm going to do this celebration for Spirit Baby Radio. And he said he wanted to be a part of it. So I was like, okay, you want to be my co-host? What do you want to do? Like, let's just do it. Let's be spontaneous. I love spontaneity. To me, it's imagination and creativity and being healthy, mind, body, and spirit, because you're being so in the moment. And I bring that to Spirit Baby Radio a lot, like just where we are in the moment. And I appreciate those that are tuning in, that have believed in me, that have connected. My heart goes to you. I'm in such gratitude for those that are really encouraging. And we never know where we're led to. Again, I wasn't a big voice person. I was more of like, I'm going to stay back here and we'll see how it goes. And now, this transpired in so many different ways, and it has brought me into other conversations of being in summits and being a part of other people's programs and series and collaborations, which has been amazing. And so I appreciate that. And I'm going into another level. It's on my website, but I'm also bridging two areas of keynote speaking. That is the next calling: poetry, embodied poetry, storytelling, and limitless creativity, as well as just working within the conception, miscarriage, spirit baby, uh, healing spaces. I feel like there's two keynotes. I know people say you can't do that, but maybe I will. Okay, so now 2017. Here, I'm going to read you some of the episodes. You ready? Birthing your baby from spirit world to watery womb to earth, spiritual parenthood and the telepathic newborn, the science of the energetic field and spirit baby vibrations, Is spirit baby communication, is it spirit baby communication or my imagination? Uh-oh, we want that one, right? The healing trust of baby communication within secondary infertility. The spirit of fertility, a divine order into parenthood. Higher dimensional healing with esoteric acupuncture. A spiritual story and understanding mourning sickness as a gift. Respecting the incarnating soul's purpose to be born or not. Questions about spirit baby to motivate and inspire. So there's some of that. Let's see more episodes. Medical intuition for reproductive healing. Ooh, that one came out in 2017. See, I've been talking about medical intuition for a long time. Spirit Baby, the next generation, Spirit Baby conversations with a Spirit Baby intuitive, spiritual pelvic health and the heart-centered awareness, in vitro fertilization and Spirit Baby communication, how birth psychology supports pre-birth communication, the difficult and sacred conversations of sickness and special needs, the sacred connections of Spirit Baby through rituals and conception, the personal story of a soul baby whisperer and pre-birth I can't see the rest of it. Meditation, I think it says. Enhancing the true energy of fertility and supporting fertility. Oh, this is endless. These are, you know what? I'm like, these are pretty good titles. The gender of spirit baby. Am I having a boy, girl, or unknown? Ooh, that was in 2018. The spirituality from conception to birth, healing in all areas. Energy healing for children and supporting your spiritual sensitive child. Oh, yay. Body, mind, and spirit awareness for fertility. Oh, past lives of spirit baby, developing awareness for the future. Creating your conscious conception for spirit baby and awakening. The continuation of life after death, opening the heart. And more episodes that I had were feminine spirituality, the health of womb wisdom, shamanism for everyday living, questions, and more questions. Oh my gosh, there's so many more episodes. Allowing your deeper self to emerge, dream space. Let's see, conscious abortion, body sovereignty. Forrest is coming back into my co-host. Energy medicine, invitation of twins, womb grief healing. My gosh, just so many episodes, huh? Reviving your energy of faith for fertility, holistic support for fourth trimester, life after birth. Babies are intelligent, this spirit and science about pre-birth communication. Wow, we have turn up your power for 2020. We had Dr. Bruce Lipton on, which was such a big deal. It took me over a year to see if he was willing to come on, and it was beautiful, fun energy, and somebody I highly respect. I had such amazing different guests throughout the years. We have reclamation of the feminine, our world destiny. We have a live rebirth reassurance. I mean, it just keeps going. And I wouldn't even say my most recent episodes I absolutely love. We had Susie Miller on who talked about telepathic connection, really with autism. I had an education roundtable recently talking about holistic education, medical intuitive. I've had Wendy on talk about NOMI, National Organization for Medical Intuition. And there's so many more people I absolutely love and adored throughout these years. And I wish I can just say every single person, but there's so many. And so, Forrest, what else do we have to share? What are we going to talk about?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So, how about we just share a little plug to my book, Notes from a Spirit Baby Communication, everything you need to know about Spirit Baby Communication. And here's the best part of this book. There's QR codes in it. And you get a meditation. There's 7 meditations, which I think is pretty amazing because you get to hear binaural beats, lullabies paired with my voice and energy to bring you into Spirit Baby communication. Also, we have here, not this bag. This is not the bag. You want to pick a card? We have Spirit Baby communication. Spirit Baby is your oracle.
Oh, the middle is luckiness.
Okay, the middle is lucky. What is his Spirit Baby message? You want to read it to everybody?
Listen to your own wisdom. I communicate to you with intuitive psychic awareness.
Yes. Hey, look at what maybe we'll do Instagram. You want to pull cards for people? We'll be like, what's your love message? You want to pull another card? Let's pull another card for everybody. Who doesn't love pulling cards?
This
And if you get to see the
one.
video, you get to see, or the YouTube, you get to see, you get to see the visual part.
I am the new Earth child. Upon open up to my frequency. Let's communicate.
Wow, look, this is a good message. This is him, the new Earth child. There you go. The new Earth child with the wisdom. Don't shake the table, please. We talked about shaking the table.
And the mouse.
Don't move the mouse. Hey, should we do this thing we do, or should we not show everybody that?
Secret.
It's our secret. We have a we have a whole secret thing. We could do the cat's cradle. You want to show them here? Get the little games out. We'll show them the games. I like games. Who doesn't like games? Don't hit the table, shake. So I have I have fun things.
This one.
So I have this little thing of fun things. I am a child, I guess, of the 80s because I was born in the 70s. And look, I have a little. So of course, I have a Rubik's Cube. I actually remember playing this as a kid, and never really doing well with it. But we have the Slinky here too.
Slinky's a good one.
The Slinky's a good one, right? Who doesn't love the Slinky? Maybe the Slinky nobody cares about. This is like a miniature baby Slinky. That's a part of it. Oh, and my most favorite game ever is skee ball. So I have a mini skee ball. And we also have in here super miniature Candyland. This is really hard to play. It's like you need tweezers for these tiny little things. Oh, we're gonna do a little cat's cradle. I remember how to do this. It's so exciting. I was teaching him and my friend. We were playing this. It's tricky. It's tricky, but you did the best you can, and we did, you know. I know that's a fun one, the skee ball. Do you want to do cat's cradle again or not?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna play cat's cradle. Again, I feel like this is what we
You
played
do it.
when I was a kid. We jump roped in cat's cradle because there was no phones. I didn't grow up with phones. And we had playgrounds, but it was like, I went to so many different schools trying to find the right learning for me. What are you doing? What is that? Are you playing with your eyes? Did your eyes look so different here?
I get better.
Is that why your eyes look so different? You are Filipino, my love. You are like your dad.
I did it.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, shoot. I messed it up. Oh, well. Well, so now I think we're coming up to the end of Spirit Baby Radio celebration. Please don't do that. And I want to thank you, Forrest, for co-hosting. Here, can you stop shaking the table for a minute? Yeah, because when people watch that, they're gonna get car sick. So here, yeah, because you're like, oh, I can't, it's all spinny. That's what they call it. So say goodbye, my love. Bye.
Bye.
I'd like to thank you all for joining Spirit Baby Radio. Let me see. Let me get this right. Episode 242. And this was my celebration episode. And thank you for continuing to listen, to tune in, to honor the wisdom of the unborn, the strength, the power, the transformative realities that we're all creating together, new earth energy, new earth children, new earth frequencies. There's my love, my Fars. He was once a spirit baby being. He is now on earth. And what a beautiful journey it has been in communication with him. And we're going to go unschool and go play right now. And wishing you all much love, many blessings. Again, thank you for joining this special 10-year Spirit Baby episode. Bye for now. Thank you for joining Spirit Baby Radio with your host, me, Kelly Meehan. Please join my community and stay in touch with monthly energy rants, Spirit Baby poetry, and get access to Spirit Baby 101 with tips and practices at my newsletter at newearthchildren.com. And join me on Instagram with lives at Spirit Baby Medium, and join the Mighty Networks, the Spirit Baby Collective membership, and Motherhood to Mediumship. Remember, you are the heart that holds communication. and it is your time to connect. Come share in the great shift of your mind and the true spirit of your heart with Spirit Baby Communication.